EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New Orleans Saints. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from the Superdome. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
What now?
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Kamara off the draw. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Montrevious Adams in there to drop him for a loss on the play. On third down, here's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 65 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Rudolph looking to throw it. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson from 8 yards out, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Carr going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. On 1st down, Rudolph. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Rudolph being chased out left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. On first down, it's Rudolph. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Throwing on second and long. Rudolph. And he's going to go down again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here's Harris. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Zach Ball in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Play action. It's Rudolph. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. In motion right is Robinson. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. On play action, it's Carr. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
1 down. Later 1.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Rudolph on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. George Pickens. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On play action. Now Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will set up shop, red zone territory. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New Orleans Saints. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Carr to throw on second down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He's got room past the 30. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Tackled by Jonathan Grenard. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's King. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And out across midfield down to the 45. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Stroud on 3rd down now, eluding the pressure right. The 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 8. 2nd and 2. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Let's go. 2nd and 1. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Texans. Noah Brown from a yard out.
And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Kamara up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Carr.
There's Chris Olave.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
25 yards for the touchdown.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Late groupie now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Stroud off the play fake.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Stroud looking to throw.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He's got his target. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And that one results in 35 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal.
Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
60 Maverick.
Here's Stroud.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He lets it go deep for Olave.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking long for Thomas. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Singletary again. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saint. There he goes, left side. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Stroud's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd down and 4. Pierce now up the middle.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 1. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Play action. Stroud now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It sort of looks like he stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Stroud now to throw. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz from 3 yards out. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Saints' 34-yard line.
They go right back to Singletary. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And they're going to speed things up here. Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans will add to their 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. This is 1st and 10. Carr to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going